Many of the video games that exist today are created for the sole purpose of stimulating our brains. Not to stimulate our brains in a thought-provoking or introspective way, but in a way that gives us an instant gratification so that we come back over and over again and spend money on microtransactions, battle passes, and an infinite number of other things that publishers exploit for our money. I find it extremely rare now when I come across a game that makes me think and take a deep look at the time I've spent with it and see if there's any lessons that can apply directly to my life. I believe that Elden Ring is a game that can teach us quite a few life lessons. If you are familiar with the Dark Souls games, Bloodborne and Sekiro, you know that Miyazaki just loves to hide secrets, items, and pieces of lore around every twist and turn on the map. The problem with doing this is that he just loves to hide horrible and grotesque monsters around those corners that are just waiting to bite your heads off or shove you off a cliff to your doom. This is scary and can sometimes prevent players from exploring every nook and cranny of Elden Ring because of what might happen. What happens if I get caught off guard? I lose all my experience and I have to run all the way back to collect my runes just to get pummeled once again by an enemy that I feel I won't be able to overcome. We can't live life that way. If we live life in a constant state of fear of the unknown and make decisions based off of what will make us most comfortable, I truly believe we won't be able to experience all that life has to offer. Talk to any person who's married. They will most likely tell you that they were super nervous or terrified when they proposed to their spouse. Almost all of mankind's advances come from people who have a belief that failure is only a stepping stone to future success. I'm not saying you can't be afraid, but we can't let our fear rule our lives and dictate how we choose to live. Take a step of faith, and maybe, just maybe, you might find that life is full of surprises and not all of them are out to get you. The second big life lesson that we can learn from Elden Ring is perseverance. The first time I fought Radahn pre-nerf, I thought he was impossible. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you'll quickly learn that I definitely do not claim to be the best player or even necessarily that good. That being said, Radahn felt like he was on a whole different level than I was. Then, of course, there was his second phase that completely caught me off guard. Yeah, you know the one. Let me know in the comments if he doinked you as well. Anyways, this was incredibly frustrating for me, and it would have been extremely easy to quit, give up, and never play again. But I didn't. I stuck with it, I problem solved, I took a deep breath, and finally fought my way through what I thought was an extremely challenging boss and was rewarded with a gaping hole in the ground. At this time, I had no idea Melania existed yet. That was a fun little surprise later in the game. Now take a moment and think where we would be in life if we just gave up the first time something got hard. I think that one of the things that humanity is best at is adaptation and ingenuity. We take our struggles and we turn them into progress. I know that in today's climate, it might feel like we take one step forward and then 37 steps backwards. But I know we can do it. We can do this. No matter what life throws at you, there is always hope. When I first made this channel, I wanted to create something that was a positive and encouraging space for people to just come and find little tips and tricks for a bunch of different video games, as well as put out some videos so that people can laugh and chuckle at how much my voice cracks when recording. I know this video is silly comparing Elden Ring to real life, but I truly mean what I said. There are absolutely some life lessons that we can learn from this game. No matter where you are in life, no matter how high or low you might feel, there's always hope. Keep pushing and don't give up. If you found this encouraging, dumb, or just got a good chuckle out of listening to my voice crack, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm always uploading new videos, and I'm definitely hoping to ramp things up in the coming weeks as we get closer and closer to the release of Monster Hunter Wilds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.